Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and business sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy. Johnny McCoy's on the camera, coming to you live from Gary H. Wheeler Field, field number 10 at the Lithia Driveway Complex, and we thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show presented by Siskiyou Cellular and featuring the Chemeketa Storm versus the Rogue Ospreys. We're pleased that you are joining us for this event on TableRockSports.net and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you to the 3,300 fans who have already done so. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and when we return, we'll get you ready for the start of today's match. It is the Ospreys and the Storm doing battle here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
I love being a nurse, and RCC was the best way for me to start as a nurse. There's so many options for nursing pathways and healthcare jobs. I'm just so grateful that through RCC's nursing program, I was able to be a successful ICU nurse right out of the gate. Becoming a nurse through RCC changed my life. So I encourage anyone who's looking for a change in your personal or professional path to check out RCC. I found my path at RCC.
One, we can help you find the perfect floor.
Mom, I spilled again.
Try this. It's waterproof.
RCC prepared me for this career path by giving me the tools and experience from my teachers to help guide me where I needed to go, along with the flexibility to choose my own career path. I think the connection between college and success in life is the ability to explore aspects of education that you never thought was possible. So if you're interested in welding, fabrication, or designing, please reach out and contact RCC. I found my path at RCC.
Hi guys, my name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we
Welcome back. This portion of the pregame show brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. We have a couple of teams atop the table in the South region, both coming in with 12 points on the season. The Ospreys with 4 wins and 3 losses in regional, while the Storm comes in with 3 wins, I should say, and 3 draws. They've played 3 more matches than Rogue has. So a big match today. Then coming up on the Ospreys schedule, they'll be playing Lane. So getting into that meat of the schedule that becomes very important in terms of playoff standing. You can see out across the field from us the teams lined up with the officiating crew for today's match. While we have the opportunity, let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups for the Storm and the Ospreys. First for the visiting Storm. At goalkeeper is Joshua Vargas. Left back is Robert Beltran. Left center back is Owen Samuel. And we have Leonardo Samuel at right center back. And the right back is Yosei Oyama. The defensive center mid, Elijah Malama. The midfielders, Emmett Limbird and Michael Alva. Left wing is Gio Lopez. Right wing is Juan Rangel. And the forward is Miguel Garcia. There are now the teams lined up at midfield. Ospreys in gray with blue numerals. Chemeketa in dark green with white numerals. Now the starting lineup for the Ospreys. Kian Arias at goalkeeper. Left back is Dustin Donnelly. Left center back, Nolan Geller. Right center back is Michael Muchikian. Right back is Jesus Duarte. The midfielders, Kobe Ibarra, Juan Diego Botello, and Tucker Johnson getting the start today. Left wing, Elias Castro coming off a hat trick. The striker, Mason Klipfel, and the right wing is Moses Angel. Ospreys, in terms of looking at some statistics coming into today's match, the Ospreys, the top scoring team in the South region, coming into the match through 7 matches. They have 17 goals for. Overall on the season, they're at 6-6. And 25 goals in 12 matches. Meanwhile, Chemeketa, looking at their goals for, much more defensive team. They have 8 goals on the season. They've surrendered 14. Rogue's defense has surrendered 13. Like I said, Rogue at 4-3, right behind them, or really tied with them in terms of points. Chemeketa with 3 wins and 3 draws, 2 losses. Lane coming in at 3-4, and then Portland at 2-5-1. The whistle blows, and we're off and running. Out of the back, Muchikian with it. Fires right side for Duarte. Duarte looking upfield. Now they're going to try to work it middle for Klipfel. Goalkeeper Joshua Vargas Escalona fields it on a hop, and he'll send it out to midfield. Deflected away. Klipfel tries to run onto it. There's Castro as well. Storm will try to work it up the left side. And this will roll harmlessly to Arias. Muchikian switches fields over for Geller. Donnelly there. He'll fire at middle. Sees Ibarra there. And so the Ospreys playing a little possession ball right now, stringing things together. Now they'll send the long ball upfield to Klipfel. Klipfel's going to come in. He's going to have a look. And right there on the line, there's Vargas. Looked for a moment like the Ospreys would pick one up early. Leonardo Alvarez there in the back. Goes middle to Alva. Alva with some space. But now Angel there to give him a little pressure. Storm. And now a big boot there. Looked like Beltran with that there for a moment. Donnelly. Little contact there against Alvarez. Donnelly sitting on 4 bookings right now, so he needs to make sure if he wants to play against Lane that he watches himself today and stays out of the book. So both teams starting out with a bit of an aggressive approach. Big threat early by the Ospreys, but Vargas manages to get there in time to keep the ball from crossing the line. Battle for the ball, trying to win it out of the air. They're tapping onto it is Miguel Garcia. Arias clears. Upfield for Botello. Send it back to Geller. Geller looking upfield. He sees Castro to his left, but a pair of Storm players to take it away. Vargas surveying the chess pieces. We'll go ahead and switch fields over toward Garcia. Michikian working out of back's going to switch it left over for Geller. Geller, Johnson. Johnson getting the start today. Donnelly. And it ends up out of bounds. They were looking in the direction of Castro. Castro with a big game earlier this week. Leading goal scorer with 7 on the season. On a team that's fairly well spread the wealth around. We've seen some big scoring games by Moses Angel. Klepfel will get in on it as well. Ball pops loose, but Arias there. Clear it out. We'll work it middle, taken away by the Storm. There with the little slide tackle action is Geller. Botello trying to run onto it, providing a little bit of pressure. Michael Alva wearing number 15. Kobe Ibarra. Geller on the left side. Castro. will loft this one in the direction of Angel. Angel tries to tap it, and it's going to be Storm possession. Check out the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the A Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, and streaming live at theasportsradio.com, featuring 5 live NFL games a week. The Ace Sports Radio. Ibarra, Botello. He has room to operate. Geller looking up line for Tucker Johnson. Goal kick awarded to the Storm. Ball upfield, little foot race there. Tapping it away, Dustin Donnelly. Donnelly, talking about goal scorers, actually, from his defensive position. He's gotten in on the act a couple of times himself. A little pop up there, trying to win it out of the air. Alva for Chemeketa. Angel fighting for the ball. Laying there on the ground, he manages to get a toe in on it. Up the left side. We see number 28 for Chemeketa, Elijah Kainula Kumalama. Tried to say that real fast. I don't think I'm going to try to. Ball down in the corner. Donnelly fighting for it. Being chased by Juan Rangel. Now ball upfield. Klipfeld trying to run into on touch, maybe just a little too heavy for him to get there in time. A lot of running here early in the match on this warm October afternoon. Botello fielded on the single hop there by Vargas. He'll serve it to Leonardo Alvarez. Alva. And then Yosai Oyama. Oyama wearing number 6 for Chemeketa. The Storm coached by Martin Maldonado. Chemeketa historically has always been a tough challenge for the Ospreys. They had a couple of down years, but it looks like Maldonado and I believe this is his first year at the helm as head coach, doing a lot to try and instill, rebuild a winning culture for the Storm. Clearance by Chemeketa. Arias comes onto it. Feeds for Muchukian. They're looking right side. Racing up the sideline for Rogue is Jesus Duarte. Rogue will bring it back out. Swing it around the horn. Donnelly. Ibarra for Castro. Running onto it. Michael Alva. I go left side. Oyama looking middle. And they're heading it on the clearance. Look like, I believe that's Duarte back there for RCC. Juan Diego Botello looking for targets. Swings it right. Malama up the left side, and now that one, just before it rolls out, Kian Arias been successful as the Ospreys goalkeeper this season. Clip fell, spins away from the defender, working right side, going toward the left, toward Donnelly. Donnelly going to run onto it, up the far side, up the near sideline. Ibarra, Botello. Ospreys looking like they're building up to something. Ibarra's going to send it right directly into the path of Vargas. He'll smother it and boot it away. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where you can find great deals on the lot or at lithiasuperstore.com. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 9 locations nearby to serve you. Castro there for a bit. They switch it. Now work the middle for Botello. Early on, Ospreys winning the possession battle. Now up the right side, middle to Castro. Castro's going to loft it. This one wide of the frame to the right side, and out of bounds it'll go. Give me an opportunity to remind you that before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Bros gives back to the communities they serve in support of kids and local efforts to help others. Dutch Bros. Tell you how old I am. I remember when the Boersma brothers just had one little drive-up stand on 6th Street in Grants Pass. Dairy farming family, and look what it's grown to today, some 30 years later. Clip fell with it, being defended by Owen Samuel, or Samuel, if you will. Ibarra with it. Some teams will give you pronunciations with their rosters, and some do not. And as the Osprey faithful will know, and there's Castro with it, having a look, is that in a couple of cases I've learned the hard way, but now I'm squared away with Michael Muchukian and James Montaye. Osprey reserve. Well, no doubt be seeing him before the day's out. Years of covering baseball and tennis has prepared me reasonably well for handling names of either Eastern European or African extraction, but not all of them. Muchukian, family with Bulgarian roots. He had the ball. He's number 16. We don't have heights, but he's easily got to be the tallest Osprey. There's Donnelly with it. Donnelly going to run up the right side, being chased by Heath King, who's into the match for the Storm. Battle in the corner. This will go out of bounds. And it'll be an Osprey throw. Castro. Look towards the middle. Looked like he was looking for Angel there. Broken up by the Storm. Oyama boots it upfield. That's kind of one of the fun things about soccer. I mean, you got all kinds of nationalities represented. Monstrously popular sport in just about everywhere but the U.S. But the game is growing. We were out here earlier this morning here in Medford as a lot of the Timbers clubs were playing. There is a heavy amount of kid participation in the sport. I think it's just a matter of them staying with it and sometimes still overcoming the possession on the part of some older generations that have not grown to appreciate the beautiful game for what it is. The Rock pinballed around. Johnson. There is Clipfell with a look. Relatively harmless attempt in the grand scheme of things if you're a Storm fan. Malama feeds upfield for Alva. Alva goes middle now for Emmett Limbert. Limbert is number 10. Congregated there right around the 40-yard line. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, on the banks of the Rogue River, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Botello working out of the back. Our next coverage of Osprey's action will come up on Wednesday as the Osprey women have an important match against Lane. Alvarez out of the back to Alva. Now it is taken away by Clipfell. Clipfell looked like he had something going there, and then he ends up running into Owen Samuel. Now over to King. King out of the corner. Fielding it on the bounce. There is Kian Arias looking left for Donnelly. Donnelly toward the middle. Johnson. Almost halfway through the first half. Scoreless match. Muchukian up the right side. Duarte. To the middle it goes. Ibarra. Geller. On the angle to Donnelly. Donnelly to Castro. Battle for it. Oyama. And it will be a throw for the Chemeketa Storm out of the Salem area. A pop-up kick out of the back. Castro comes onto it. Tell he was thinking about maybe trying to kick it where Klipfeld could come to it at an angle, but just too far away. Work the ball toward the middle. Ibarra with it. Feeds it left side. Castro toward the middle. Klipfeld trying to get there. On the deflection, there's Kobe Ibarra. Cleared away by Malama. Now here's Keller, the Osprey back line, playing a bit of a high line there. Out of the back, Donnelly and King going to try to get there. Substitutions into the match. Looks like we've got two coming in for Chemeketa. Limbird and Elijah Kainula Kumalama will take a seat on the bench. In is Jonathan Islas Velasquez. Looks like we also have Gianni Rosales. Botello from Arias. Goes middle for Ibarra. Upfield, looking in the direction of Moses Angel, and ends up sailing out of bounds. There for the Storm, Giovanni Lopez. Donnelly being hounded by King. Quite a warm afternoon out here. Not as, maybe quite as hot as it has been, but summer has been unwilling to give up without a fight. Maybe it's just being in this press box, but it feels like an incredibly warm 74 degrees. Botello. He'll dump it off right side for Muchukian. Botello for Geller. Geller goes middle for Castro. Castro on the one touch, and the kick wide. Castro has Donnelly. Little two-man game right there. Deflecting it out is Rosales. A pair of Osprey substitutions coming in. And it also looks like we've got Garcia coming off for the Storm. Botello will also take a breather. Ethan Martinez into the match for the Ospreys. Also in for Rogue. We've got Eloy Saucedo. Donnelly leaves off. Martinez. He'll send it right. Saucedo working 1v1 there against Islas. Out of the back. Lopez. Way upfield it goes, but Muchakian there. King runs onto it. Donnelly there. Donnelly fighting off Josue Zaragoza. Ball out of bounds. And it will be a storm throw as Maldonado goes to his bench once again. Martinez looking left, has Donnelly. Donnelly met by a pair of Chemeketa defenders. Deflected out. Ball bounces back and forth. Saucedo there. Now upfield, Oyama with the through ball. King trying to get there. And Arias will pick it up. Martinez over for Geller. Upfield, Donnelly. Donnelly with it. Keeps it in bounds. Working against King. Sets up a little foot race for the ball. Donnelly with possession. Now to Ibarra. Ibarra working 1-on-3. Donnelly, Castro, Martinez. Martinez going to lay into it. Directly into the breadbasket of Vargas. Lippert's Carpet One, 2 giant warehouses, design help, and certified flooring installers. Lippert's Carpet One, Medford and Grants Pass. Osprey throw. Ibarra, Muchakian. And it looks like we'll have Clipfell returning for Greg Milliken Company momentarily. Long feed upfield. Angel gets there. He'll pop it up. Ospreys keep possession. Martinez in the center of the pitch with it. Defensive-minded Storm, they've committed pretty much all their resources to the back. Again, they come in with just 8 goals in 12 matches. Ball tipped away, and we will have our first corner kick of the match. Clipfell trying to get back in, and he'll come on for Johnson. Johnson getting the start today and getting his first breather as we are now in the 31st minute of today's match. It'll be a lefty boot from the right side. Feed toward the middle. Muchakian gets a foot on it. Cleared away. And running onto it. The youngest of the Martinez brothers to have played in the RCC program so far. Out of Phoenix High School. Martinez, Geller, Donnelly. Donnelly slips the defender. He's going to go ahead and take a look. Relatively deep shot. Vargas going to get that out of there. Ibarra looking right wing. And a little collision there involving Duarte. He's down on the turf. Seems to have sustained minimal damage. Been a pretty clean match so far. No bookings and no real heavy fouls at this point. Seems like those always have as you have a close match and time winding down, or maybe you have a match that gets completely out of hand. That was beginning to pick up a little bit more. But here right now, the two teams focused on the task at hand, and that is trying to unlock this stalemate. Up the right side, Cliff fell there in what's ended up being a 1v2 battle. Whistle on the play, foul against the Storm. Free kick for Elias Castro. Castro will loft it up toward the middle. Geller tries to put a head on it. Work it left for Donnelly. Donnelly pressured by King. Uchikian looking left side. King there to break it up. Alva spins against the Osprey defender. Lays it off left side. Duarte trying to win it, and it is taken away. I believe that's Limbird over there, trying to work against Kobe Ibarra. Arias over to the right side for Geller. Geller looking left for, but there, well, heads up play to take it away is King. Foul called against the Ospreys. And again, Donnelly sitting on 4 cards right now. Does not want one today. He may need that, if you know what I mean, coming up against Lane next week. And, of course, if he gets a yellow card today, he'll sit because of accumulation on the next match. Ball goes across the face of the net. Letting it roll away is Limbird. Osprey goal kick. Martinez with it. Upfield. There's Clipfell. Clipfell on the left wing. Alvarez there defensively for the Storm. Oyama with it now. He'll try to send it upfield. Nothing but gray shirts back in that direction as they point it back up the middle of the pitch. Ibarra from Martinez. Uchikian. I see Richardson snuck his way into the match while we weren't looking. Ian Richardson. Player who sees a pretty fair amount of minutes off the Osprey bench. Richardson will try to run on to it up the right wing. Defense by the Storm. Ospreys with their second corner kick. That one fed into the middle. Muchikian. Now Donnelly. Donnelly 1v2 toward the middle. Geller. Geller tries to tap it in, but there's Vargas for the save. Robert Beltran, number 23 for the Storm. Some recent activity there. Now Oyama up the right side, working against Castro. Gives it back for Alvarez. Alvarez looking for a man in the middle. And Castro just flat takes it away. Now here comes Clipfell. Clipfell. And now a race to the ball involving he and Alvarez. Alvarez wins it this time. King up the right sideline. Clears it out. Arias. Muchikian. Richardson. Looking right side. Ospreys with a look. Ibarra, it's tapped away, but Ibarra gets it on the fly there. Castro with a look. Wide of the frame it goes. And it'll be a goal kick for the Storm. Checking in for Chemeketa, Yahir Lira Lacona. So Lira coming in here late in the first half as a substitution. I believe that was Alva he came in for. For over 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the industry leader in clear choice in Southern Oregon. Whether it's auto or residential glass, Bill's Glass covers the complete spectrum from your vehicle to any room in the house. Upfield, Martinez, little collision there. Trying to get away there is Zaragoza. Upfield, feed over to the right side. Oyama on the wing. Looking across, and the Ospreys defensively working here. And we have a goal, the first of the match. Let's see if we can have a little bit of a look at the replay. It was just kind of tapped in there. Hits high. And the Storm take the 1-0 lead here in the 41st minute of the match. Martinez with it now. No doubt the Ospreys would like to level it before they go into the intermission. We got about 3 minutes plus maybe a minute or two of stoppage. A field it goes. Limbert has it taken away. Taking away Castro for the Ospreys. He has it now, sends it left for Donnelly. Donnelly now for Ibarra. Ibarra working against Oyama. Near takeaway by Chemeketa. Try to work it toward the middle, and it is broken up. Storm playing with a little spring in their step. Martinez trying to deflect it over in the direction of Dustin Donnelly. Geller, Martinez, Donnelly. We'll go middle for Ibarra. Foul called against Chemeketa. Work it to the far side for Muchakian. Big kick there. Castro, his intended target. But there to field it is Vargas. Toward the middle, broken up by Martinez. Can't quite gain control of it. Emmett Lindbergh comes off. And in for the Storm, Emmett Alston. Botello in for RCC. Throw, Geller there. Saucedo, some contact there. Seemed like kind of a slightly delayed whistle. Geller, Saucedo. Leaves it off, and now they'll work it left to Donnelly. We're into stoppage right now. Don't know that we got a lot of time left here in the half, but battle down there. Possession awarded to the Storm. Kick lofted downfield. Muchakian. Now here's Ibarra. Back for Duarte. He'll send it back in the direction of Arias. He'll go straight down Broadway with it. Saucedo up the right side. Richardson trying to loft it toward the middle, looking for Castro, but cleared out by the Storm. Getting a boot on it there is Rosales. Arias. Geller sends it middle. And there's the whistle. Time for intermission. After one half of play, the Chemeketa Storm, on a 41st minute goal, take a 1-0 lead. And we'll show you a highlight of that and more as we move into our halftime report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Visit Play Medford to find the latest fall activity guides, sports leagues, classes, field trips, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com and click on the Program Guide tab to learn more. We'll pause for a couple of minutes, recognize our sponsors, and then we'll be right back here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage?
Yeah.
Download the Try Us app.
Here we go.
U.S. Cellular works great out here. Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Try Us app for a free 30-day trial.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
RCC provides a unique learning education experience where they don't just teach you the head knowledge so that you come out understanding your craft, but they also give you the hands-on experience where you can end up mastering your craft. Taking the first step is the best thing that you could do for your life. So contact RCC today, schedule a tour so that you can begin your journey so that your dreams can become your reality as well. I found my path at RCC.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your role.
Here at the half, it's a 1-0 Storm lead. Did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? The fall program guide just came out. Find out about all the recreation and learning opportunities at playmedford.com. Well, it has been a hard-fought match between the two teams tied atop the table in the South region. Both teams sitting on 12 points coming into today, and it was deadlocked. And then we ended up with a goal to untie the knot here at about the 41st minute. We'll show you the replay on that. Ball comes into the middle. And this one just hits high and right underneath the crossbar. And that ends up giving the Storm the 1-0 lead for Chemeketa. That is just their 9th goal of the season. But you can see here they've been a solid defensive team, and right now they hold on to a 1-0 advantage, but we've got 45 minutes of soccer left. Plenty of opportunity to add to the highlights for this match. Just moments away from the start of the second half. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. We're going to go ahead and pause for messages, and we are just moments away from the start of the second half. It's a 1-0 advantage for Chemeketa, and we'll be back following these messages.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month.
UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
Tired of your hot old mattress? It's time for a cool night's sleep. Discover Beauty Rest and the Beauty Rest Black. Great sleep is a luxury you deserve. Save on a cool night's sleep today. Only at Medford Mattress, where quality is not costly.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into an exciting career in healthcare? Look no further than Rogue Community College's Dental Assistant Certificate Program. Our hands-on training prepares you for success in this high-demand field. Gain real-world experience in our state-of-the-art labs. RCC's Dental Assistant Program gives you a chance to secure a good-paying career in a thriving field. Whether you're starting out or advancing your career, RCC sets you on the path to a financially secure future. Learn more to earn more at RCC. Your path to a fulfilling career starts here. Enroll today.
Why should your new floor come from Lippard's Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. Right now, save up to 50% on wood, laminate, and waterproof plank, plus pay no interest for 12 months at Lippard's Carpet One, Medford and Grand.
It's time to fall into savings at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford. If you want the lowest prices of the year on all in-stock Beautyrest Serta and more, now's your chance. Memory foam queen starting at just $3.99. With adjustable base, only $9.99.
Come in and compare our prices. You'll be glad you did.
Time to fall into savings. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford.
Where quality is still not costly.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippard's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months. During National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippard's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Halftime, 1-0 Storm lead. Two teams atop the table in the South region trying to earn their spot atop the table all to themselves in the NWAC South region. Let's take a look at some matches coming up for the Osprey men. After today's match, they will take on Lane, take a little road trip on Wednesday for a 4 p.m. match. And then the Ospreys will be back in action here a week from today, and we'll be here to stream that for you on Table Rock Sports as the Ospreys look to take on Southwestern. Then after that, a week later, then they'll have about 7 days off, and then we'll take on Portland. Then they'll close out their regional schedule with a road date against Chemeketa on the 23rd of October. Then a match at home against Lane on the 26th. And then they close things out for the regular season with a trip to Coos Bay to take on Southwestern. Now, as far as our broadcast schedule goes here on Table Rock Sports, we'll be bringing you the Osprey women in action. Coming up on Wednesday, they're going to have Lane here at home at 1:30. And then we'll also have them again as they host Umpqua coming up a little further down the road. Southern Oregon has a new place to play in Medford, the Rogue X Aquatic and Event Center. 2 pools, splash pad, plenty of gym and court space to accommodate your indoor sports. Learn more at RogueXMedford.com. For daily information on open swim and gym hours and all the X has to offer, RogueXMedford.com. Ospreys will move from left to right from where we sit at Gary H. Wheeler Field in the Lithia Driveway Complex. And imagine that defense for the Storm. Going to look to try to cinch it down here in the second half and keep the Ospreys off the board as they have the opportunity to have first place all to themselves. Oyama will chase the ball down for Chemeketa. Alvarez sends it downfield. Muchukian, a collision with the Storm player. They're on the ground for a moment. Didn't pick up the number on that. Probably be nice if I got that board out of the way. Get that scoreboard up there in the upper left-hand corner. Player still down. We haven't had the opportunity to identify him yet. Thinking at this moment, maybe we will take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
It's kind of simple. We're not rocket scientists. We just make great pizza. When you're ready for traditional values, time with your family, and a great meal, you're invited to Abby's. Order at abby's.com. Our family is here for your family. It's fall. Want a great value that doesn't involve pumpkin spice? Try Abby's Barbecue Chicken Pizza. Save and enjoy a pizza with loads of quality toppings to the edge. Your taste buds and your wallet will thank you. Enjoy Abby's October special at a very special price.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round.
Miguel Garcia, the player down, but you can see he's coming out under his own strength. He'll come out of the match for a bit. And here's Malama with the big boot. And there to parry it out is Arias for RCC. Throw awarded to the Ospreys. Upfield, Klipfeld gets there. A little debate ensues over who's going to get the ball, and the throw is awarded to Chemeketa. Arias swings it for Muchukian. Now for Duarte. Working toward the middle. There's Klipfeld. Klipfeld trying to shake the defender. And that is broken up by Rosales. Way upfield it goes. Arias with it now. Delivers it left side. Working toward the middle for Ibarra. Donnelly. Now Klipfeld trying to race over there. He's got some running room. He's got Richardson running up the wing. And there to deflect it away is Malama. RCC with the corner kick. Castro over there. Gives it a boot. Into traffic it goes. Lands on top of the net. Ospreys pleading their case. But it'll be a goal kick for Chemeketa. Race for the ball. Getting there is Juan Rangel. The ball ends up rolling across the face of the net and out of bounds. A dangerous moment there. But the Ospreys elude, and they've got the ball. Duarte back for his goalkeeper. He'll swing it around horn left. Geller over there. Donnelly. Rangel with a boot on the ball. Now way upfield it goes. Race for it. Botello. There's Castro. It'll be Storm with the throw. Ospreys swing it right. Richardson just a little bit behind Ibarra. They'll try to regain control, and they do. There's Duarte. Back for Botero. Toward the middle it goes. Tucker Johnson, who's back in the match. Limbird. Long kick downfield by Beltran. There to field it on the bounce is Kian Arias. Big kick downfield. Send it right. Richardson with it. There stepping in the way of it is Malama. Ospreys awarded the throw. Cleared out by Chemeketa. Duarte sends it back. Now right for Duarte. Richardson. Send it upfield. Ibarra trying to get there. Also have a Chemeketa defender, but RCC with the throw in. Send it toward the middle. Ibarra. Little collision there. Battle for the ball. Won by Chemeketa. Quickly upfield that they go. There to break it up. Muchakian defensively for RCC. Has it taken. And a shot with some mustard on it, wide of the frame. And it'll be a goal kick for RCC. Richardson. Back for Botello. Little two-man game there. And now upfield for Castro. Castro weaves through traffic. Loses it for a moment. Gets it back. Send it. Try to get it left side for Donnelly, but it is broken up. Oyama over there. Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. Botello. They're battling for the ball along with Juan Rangel. Have a player down for Chemeketa. That's number 21. That would be Juan Marcos Rangel Hernandez. He'll come out. And checking in will be Jonathan Islas Velasquez. Osprey ball. Up the left side they go. Now looking for Clipfell. Clipfell in front of the net. He's going to try to work at center, but it is cleared away. Johnson tries to get there. Muchakian. Up the right side they go. Or he could get it centered and ends up out of bounds. Vargas with the goal kick for Chemeketa. Ball lofted upfield. Duarte. Ball lands. There's Richardson battling for it. Botero gets there. Now Tucker Johnson leaves it off for Geller. Left side. There's Donnelly with it. They'll switch it. Now way upfield. Johnson trying to get there. Johnson will run it down. Johnson, Castro with it, and he buries it. Juan Castro with his 8th goal of the season. Big long through ball there. Good connection, running onto it, and he puts it away. It's a 1-1 match. Right here in the 58th minute of the match, scheduled for 90. Will it be one of those cases? Sometimes when you get a goal, one will quickly follow. Let's see if that's the case for RCC today. Looked like Johnson there may have taken a little knock to the head. Doesn't look too worse for wear, and not such they're too worried at the moment. Looked like he may have more specifically took a shot to the nose. Malama with it for the Storm. Donnelly out of the back. Clip fell, and he'll be offsides. I don't know how to say it other than to say that if I see it, it's probably fairly obvious. Good idea, but it looked like the defender there very well aware of the field situation, and a fortuitous set of events there to get possession back to the Storm. Ball for the men in green. Limbird. Upfield he goes. Geller takes it away, and ball out of bounds. It'll be RCC throw. Castro, who just earlier scored the goal. So now for Castro, not only does he have 8 goals on the season, he has 8 assists. Among the leaders in NWAC for points, coming in with 22 for the day. Ball quickly upfield. Clip fell. thought for a moment about it, and then in a long match like this one, you kind of have to think a little bit about energy conservation. And you just flat know you're not going to get there. Well, now here's a steal by Richardson. Richardson, clip fell, back to Richardson. And it is taken away. Therefore, Chemeketa is Owen Samuel. And we're about 2/3 of the way through the match. Chemeketa scoring late in the first half, and then Castro scoring for RCC just moments ago. Big, long pop-up kick out of the box, and just inside there. Arias able to field it. He'll give it the lefty kick. Donnelly there. Now Oyama looking for Heath King. Now they go left side for Beltran. Beltran trying to work against Richardson and Ibarra. Richardson up the right side. Feeds it right wing. There's Clipfell. Clipfell going to run. Possible cross opportunity there for Tucker Johnson. But it'll be a goal kick for the Chemeketa Storm. Vargas. He'll survey the field and send it right. Up the right side. Alvarez there. Now the Ospreys trying to get onto it. Heath King. He's been a very active player for Coach Maldonado. Throw broken up by Richardson. Muchakian taking advantage of his height there. Now here's Geller with it. Johnson. Touch for Muchakian. Ibarra. Tucker up the field looking for Clipfell. Duarte up the field. Clipfell. And it'll be a throw for the Ospreys. Ibarra. He'll send it back to Duarte on his side. Botello trying to fire it in the direction of Moses Angel. There's a man whose name and number we haven't called in a little while. Send it upfield. Malama breaks it up. Alvarez sends the rainbow upfield. There's Castro. Castro leaves it off. Donnelly Tucker Johnson with it, looking for Clipfell. Angel with control. The lefty boot there. Wow. Nice looking attempt there for Moses Angel. Substitutions in the match. Coming on is Miguel Garcia. Good to see him back on after he went down a little bit earlier. Donnelly with it. Now for Botello. Botello to Muchikian. There's Duarte. Angel. Almost loses his feet for a second, but keeps control. Storm clears it out. Up the left side they go for Garcia. Garcia looking in the direction of King, but there to field the grounder is Arias. Botello working in space. Now Geller. Geller. Donnelly trying to get there, and he gets there in time. Tries to center it for Tucker Johnson. And we'll have a corner kick for the Ospreys. Their fourth of the afternoon. Shot toward traffic, cleared away, but there, Ospreys field the deflection. Clipfell trying to work through traffic. A little battle there down along the sideline. And it will be a Storm throw. Today's action is brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. Beltran for King. Back to Beltran, who eludes Duarte with the attempted slide. Donnelly there for the clearance. Back it goes. There's Alva. Gets a chest on it. We'll work it toward the middle for Zaragoza. Now they'll try the right side with Oyama. Storm throw. Geller trying to defend it. Heath King back there. And, well, you kind of had a feeling as both of them are attempting to get up that it's, well, you saw the deal. Geller a little frustrated there. And may I opine rightfully so, I think. Nothing really bad there, but just, well, gamesmanship going on there. Arias looks upfield, considers his options, sends it up the middle. Trying to get ahead on it there is Mason Klipfel. Vargas is there. Gives it up for Alvarez. And then, again, some contact there between Lira and an Osprey player. RCC with the throw-in. That'll be a Storm throw. Geller sends it back for his goalkeeper. Now upfield they try to go. Johnson trying to get there, but can't. Geller now for Castro. Castro looking for Klipfel. Nice look there, right idea, but Alvarez there to break it up. Donnelly. Now for Muchikian. He's looking downfield. That looked like it might have had possibilities for a moment. It was a good idea, but that didn't pan out for the Ospreys. Heath King. Jesus Duarte. Duarte wins it. Now King takes it away from Moses Angel. Throw in awarded to the Ospreys. Botello. Little battle going on between Duarte and Beltran. I'll get that out of there to the Ospreys, and now we'll go over left side. Geller working into traffic. Castro there. Castro, the goal scorer earlier, in case you missed it, for RCC. A little pop-up kick. Klipfel tries to get there. And we see into the match for the Ospreys is Maximo Melgar. Melgar wearing 21 for the men in gray. Ball in the air. Try to work it over there for Klipfel. This thing's going to hang up there for about forever and a day, and it will be a throw for the Ospreys. Ball knocked around. RCC with it. Over the right side. And a look by Muchikian. Sails over the frame and out. Medford Mattress, helping you rediscover sleep for over 30 years. Medford Mattress, downtown Medford, where quality is not costly. Beltran and the Storm to King. Little battle going on there. That's been a fierce matchup between Duarte and King. Ibarra leaves it off. Melgar, lefty boot downfield. They're trying to get there. Is Klipfel. Klipfel in traffic. Clearance by the Storm, but RCC getting it back. And again, for the most part, we have no real way of knowing, but it would seem that possession has favored RCC this afternoon. Free kick awarded to RCC. Line drive job and wide of the frame. Got a little less than 14 minutes left to go in the match, and there will be some stoppage at the end of this. One would think maybe in the range of about 3 or 4 minutes, but we'll see what they do. Geller and Muchikian there for the Ospreys. Botello. Duarte sees Clipfell. Deflected out defensively by the Storm. Getting a boot on it for the Storm, number 14, that's Josue Zaragoza. Battle going on for the ball there. You can see right there some contact. Osprey possession. Upfield it goes. Donnelly. Clipfell there. Clipfell displaying his speed. Maintains control. Good fight going on there for the ball. And the contact a little excessive there. And a yellow card issued to the Ospreys. A lot of contact between both players. Alvarez over there for Chemeketa. Duarte. Pop-up kick. Trying to get there is Miguel Garcia. Garcia, 1v2. Feeds it upfield for King. Foul called against the Storm. They'll switch fields over for Donnelly. Donnelly working the left side. And he was out of bounds. Throw for the Storm. Time winding down on the match, but all you need, if you're either team, is one. Throw in. Donnelly there. Storm get it back. Muchikian upfield. Castro trying to get there, doing battle with Alvarez. Ball will sail over the fence and out on the driveway. Ospreys awarded the throw. Botello swinging it for Muchikian. Angel. Feed looking in the direction of Ibarra. Coach Maldonado will be bringing a player in off of his bench here for the remaining moments of the match. Vargas getting ready to take care of the goal kick. Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance, protecting your dreams in Oregon for over 30 years. Like a good neighbor, Rory Wold, State Farm Insurance. In for the Storm, Casey Ray Soto Hidalgo. A little push off there by Alva against Melgar. Free kick. Geller getting ready to boot it away. Instead, it'll be Juan Diego Botello. Kick in the air. Deflected around, and over the line it'll go. With this match knotted up between two teams who are knotted up atop the South Region standings, it'll be interesting to see how these last few minutes of the match are handled in terms of aggressiveness offensively. King will come out for the Storm. Coming on is Giovanni Lopez. Angel trying to fight for the ball, but a pair of Storm players there. Among them, number 14, Zaragoza. Donnelly up the left side, trying to work through traffic, and he's one of those bigger, more physical players that can work through the contact. Middle of the field to Ibarra. Now work at center. Melgar warded off the ball by Alva. Way upfield it goes, and we will have a red card issued to Maximo Melgar. So with that, the Ospreys are down a man. Of course, Melgar with the who, me response. And with the player down for the Storm, watching after him for the moment. This looks like it may take a few moments. Good time to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Discover the Crater Advantage at Crater Car Wash today. Scan the QR code and sign up for your free $15 wash. Crater Car Wash. Clean. Dry. Fast.
time to fall into savings at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford. If you want the lowest prices of the year on all in-stock Beauty Rest Serta and more, now's your chance. Memory foam queen starting at just $3.99. With adjustable base, only $9.99.
Come in and compare our prices. You'll be glad you did.
Time to fall into savings. Only at Medford Mattress, downtown Medford.
Where quality is still not costly.
Discover luxurious Karastan flooring at Lippard's Carpet One. The flooring you need to live beautifully. With the National Karastan Month Savings with Style event, experience the luxury of Karastan and capture the lowest prices of the year. With savings up to $1,000 back on beautiful flooring and pay no interest for 18 full months during National Karastan Month, exclusively at both Lippard's Carpet One locations, Medford and Grants Pass.
Garcia, the man down for the Storm, and that's the second time he's gone down in today's game. After the red card issued for Melgar, the Ospreys now going with 10. Castro with it, middle of the field. He worked through traffic and a little bit heavy touch there, loses momentary control of it. So definitely we will have a pretty fair amount of stoppage time added, I would think, for what it's worth, and that's not much. About maybe a good 6, maybe 7 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Klipfeld working against Alvarez. Some physicality there. Klipfeld gets position. Well, clutching and grabbing going on there. And again, I've always said one of the challenges with all of that, when you have some pushing and shoving going on, there's a certain amount of that that's allowable. There's also a certain amount where, you say that, well, that's contact that's probably part of the run of play, and there's a certain amount of it. It's like, okay, that crosses a line, and frankly, they know better than we do. Meanwhile, the kick for the Ospreys, that is blocked. Another attempt, but another one in the direction of the frame for RCC. Had a couple of looks there. We're just right on the verge of stoppage time, and a corner kick awarded for the Ospreys. Six for RCC, if my math is correct. Traffic inside the net. There's Ibarra. Ibarra looking for Klipfeld. Broken up. Zaragoza breaking it up. RCC throw. Ball's in the air. Alva being chased by Angel. Upfield they go. There's Rosales. Rosales off to Limbird. RCC gets it back. Free kick awarded to the Ospreys. Muchakian with the big right-footed boot will take care of this one. Got some good targets downfield with Castro and Klipfeld. Trying to get there, trying to jump up to try to get it is Klipfeld, can't get there, and then Geller will now chase down the loose ball. Zaragoza. Alva doing battle with Duarte. Muchikian limbered there. Goal kick for Kian Arias. And a substitution in the match. Coming in for Chemeketa. Looks like we've got Yahir Lira. Arias upfield. Donnelly. He's working 1-on-2. Castro tries to give himself up to get it. And it'll be Donnelly who will chase it down, and it'll be a goal kick for Arias and the Ospreys. Big kick downfield. Klipfel trying to get there. Ball in the air. Zaragoza. Alva. Try to go toward the middle. Geller's able to run it down. Storm throw as we're about 2.5 minutes into stoppage. Now a big kick downfield. Klipfel trying to get there. But Vargas deflects it. Out of bounds it'll go. Castro with the throw in. Looking for Klipfel. Works back for Donnelly. Donnelly trying to chase it down, control it. Shakes a defender. Botello with it. Being defended by Yahir. Toward the middle of the field, over to Muchikian. Duarte sends it down the middle, but there with the header. Looks like that was Alvarez there for the Storm. Big kick downfield, trying to run it down is Lopez. Arias. And the whistle blows. We started the day with the stalemate in the South region, and we will end this day with a stalemate in the South region. Your final score. It is the RCC Ospreys 1 and the Chemeketa Storm 1. We'll take a quick timeout, and then when we return, we'll be back with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign post-game show. That will come up here on Table Rock Sports in 2 minutes.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I ride the bus a lot. RVTD's UMO app with fare capping means I will never pay more than the daily or monthly cap. RVTD gets me to school, work, volunteering, shopping, and even coffee for a fixed amount each month. UMO gives me one less thing to worry about. Thanks, RVTD.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. And now we're moving into the post-game show. Sponsored by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission and their Know Your Role campaign. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Speaking of which, you can see very quickly that we have a youth match going on here. It looks like a girls match, and I won't dare embarrass myself by trying to figure out whether it looks like it might be a U12 or a probably about it like a U12, maybe U14 match. Who knows? Anyway, that's coming up here. Meanwhile, quickly to some highlights of the match. 2 goals scored, and the first one came in the first half in about the 41st minute. Chemeketa, ball deflected around. And just sometimes when you got that opportunity, you just give it a good solid boot and see if some good things will happen. And that happened for the Storm as they took the 1-0 lead right before the half. And then in the second half, it would be the Ospreys who would knot it up. Muchakian with the big long through ball. Ospreys chase it down, feed toward the middle. And Castro does not need GPS to find the net, and he ends up putting it on frame, on target to knot the game up. Opportunities for the Ospreys, really who generally dominated possession throughout most of the afternoon. Had some looks, had some opportunities, but were unable to capitalize. So with that, both teams now at 13 points on the season. Chemeketa, however, with 3 more matches played than RCC, so the Ospreys have more chances to break back out on top, and they'll next be in action against Lane on the road on Wednesday. So that is going to wrap things up for today's coverage of NWAC South Region Men's Soccer. We'd like to thank RCC Athletic Director Christine Nelson for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Martine Maldonado of Chemeketa and Greg Millick from RCC. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be on Wednesday featuring the Osprey women against Lane. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard shows RCC 1, Chemeketa 1. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With cameraman Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thank you and have a great weekend from Gary H. Wheeler Field in Medford, Oregon.